Hi, so this is how I lost my XFA in just two trades. And the thing that I will not make again, I just want to make this video for myself because I want to keep everything transparent. Um, and yeah, this is how I make, half of my evals. Um, I make back 5,500 on an eval, right? So coming into market open, right? So wait, let me pull up my trading. So coming into market open, we have all these, um, relative highs up here, and also um, we also have these uh, inefficiency down here, right? So what I was looking at is this candle right here, 9:30 market open. So I was looking at this, right, pre-market. So we've been dumping down pre-market, and this potentially can be a 4-hour PO3. Um, and this is pre-market, right? I was looking at this gap, and it displays in market open, right? So right here, I enter a trade prematurely on 32nd. I was here, and why did I enter this trade? It was kind of a um, impulsive decisions because price took out all these relative equal highs. I was looking at these highs right here. Price already took it out, and I didn't have a break-even point, right? I was up a little bit in this trade, but then I was down even more because I was FOMO into this trade, and I lost like 40 points. So we'll see, there's like stack highs up here, a very bad and a very poor trade, and took like $800 loss on this trade right here. Yeah, it was so bad, bro. I'm never gonna. I was afraid that I'm gonna miss out on a big trade, right? A big trend. But even if I miss out on like the initial move of the trend, I can still trade continuations to all these relative highs that I marked out. So that's something I'm never gonna do again. So I'll write it down here. So never going to trade the first 3 minutes of market open again. And um I already have this in my rule set, but I forgot about it today. I was trying to perform on my XFA, um, which is very bad. My psychology in XFA is really bad. I tend to blow everything in just one day. Like the day I blow 4.5k balance in just one day. So that's the first trade right here, big L. So when I see this displacement, I was like, all right, maybe price want to rebalance a bit because price has been very inefficient. So I see this candle very inefficient, right? Because it has small wick, and also this 4-hour gap, right? Wait, 4-hour gap right here, right? So I was like, okay, we have these two targets, so I can short, right? So price came upward, and then in the 30-second chart, there was a downward candle right here that inverse a 30-second busy. And so right here, let me show you. Let me show you on this 30-second time frame. So, oh, there wasn't a busy, but I enter on this right here. This is like my fractal model. Is very good. Um, they usually work, but my worst case scenario. Wait, let me pull out my TP, which is only like 27 point something. So this trade was right here. This was the trade inverse. Everyone try to long here, um, get liquidated in this short. But what I didn't realize is that so price took out the people long here got took out right here, and price start inversing right. According to my rule set, I should have been out at the first, at the last inverse, which in this case I only won CB, right? So it got inverse right here. I didn't get out right here. I tried to hold until up here, and that liquidated my account in just two trade. So first trade right here, $800 loss. How much? Mm, it was somewhere like right here, 40 point. So bad. It was very bad. 40 point, 30 point. That is so 40.1 contract is 800, and 30.2 contract is 1,200. So that is 2,000 drawdown in just two trades gone. Right? So the next time I will never go again these two rules in my rule set. And now I'm gonna move on to the next two trade, right? So I was like, okay, price probably gonna take out that 4 hour busy, but when it took out this low and then edge it inverse this gap, I was like, it's not good enough. But when price do this 50.1 minute candle, I was like, okay, potentially a very good displacing candles with all these I'll say these weak highs to target, all these weak highs to target. With this, I want to play with this displacement candle, right? I'm not going to trade 30-second anymore. I took it off my top step and waited until. So I waited for a very long time, right? I was being super patient. I know that that's the best thing you could do. But this is what I took. So you see this middle line of this 1 minute busy, this big ass busy. It got respected 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. I mean, right here, when it start displacing higher after tapping into this 5 minute busy, uh, I enter mid candle with this. This is my entry. Stop loss right here, down here. This should have been my TP, right? This should have been my TP. I swear. I was looking at this. I was like, oh my god, this is very inefficient. But I was like, nah. If it reject, probably gonna reject in this RB, right? So I go with low size, but higher TP. I go with 17. Actually go with 203, but now I was scared because I know I'm in a revenging mindset. But I understand that and I lower my risk. So I only risk $400. And when this candle reject, I put my stop to here and got stopped out. And I was very tempting to long back here because when I see this, and but I remember that the best thing I could do is following my edge because I trust it with my life, right? Always two lost. This one is very bad, tricking the 1 minute FOMO, no stop loss placement. This trade it's not that bad, but should have suffered a smaller loss. But yeah, this trade got inverse and then just dumping down. I was like, why is it dumping down? And I realized that there is a 4 hour PO 4 hour profile SMT, right? So this is a 10 a.m. open. I didn't realize this. It's a 10 a.m. open with a no wick. So in ICT we call this a devil mark. So price. This is the wick of the candle, right? With SMT. Um, the price started displacing lower and lower and lower without any retracement, right? Without any retracement. So I look back into the Asia sessions expansion. I saw these move are not are not very efficient, right? This wick is very small, like 1 point wick, right? So I mark out all these lows right here. Um, price took out, look, price took out, price down 100 point without any retracement. With even 1 minute retracement, there was nothing, right? Um, but then this happened, right? A 1 minute, doji candle, and one trying to long right here in this 1 hour busy, right? This is the 5 minute open. This is the 5 minute open, right? 5 minute open without a weak candle. I was like, okay, we come up here, we can rebalance higher and then displacing. But when we go higher, take out the wick and then dump immediately, I know this candle is just for inducing buyers and take out late sellers. So I enter a sell here, continuation entry, targeting this low, and it was so good, bro. Like, it was so good. So yeah, now I'm back on eval. I need one more winning day to get back on my XFA, but I learned very valuable lesson today, and I will never, never gonna make those mistakes again. Um, yeah, a bad start to a new year, but made me learn a lot of things to trust my edge because it's always my edge. I would say my edge is the best thing, best strategy in the world because that's how I trust it. You need to be confident and delusional about your market edge kind of way. And so yeah, as for my trade recap, that's how I make um, one break even, one win, and two losses. Um, Trading the Nasdaq today. Thank you for watching.